G'day guys, it's Matt here again. We've just had a couple of days off. We've got about 12-13 mil of rain, which is about half an inch. Yeah, we're just at the lease block and we've got a bit of the gear here and we're just going to tidy it up. There's a few rock piles, a few sticks. It was just cattle country, so we're trying to get it into cropping. So we've got the Deutz, the case loader, got the rock picker here for a bit later. The old comma, I'll probably be driving that today. So we're going to tag team it between the comma and the big dump truck here. And then we've got the loader there. Yeah, you know you're in an old truck when you got 4 containers of oil and water than that's actually in the engine. And also, to close it, you got the good old garden latch. So we don't want to fall out. We offsetted this about 6 weeks ago. And there's just the odd rock pile here, we're just getting one. And a few bits and pieces that need tidying up. And so hopefully we can hit it hard today. And we're just hoping to get a crop in here. Like I said in the last video, it's not just sort of when it was going to be when we got to it, but they're talking rain in about 2-3 days. So yeah, if we can try and get this all tidied up and hook in and try and get this sown before that rain, I think it'll be a good start. So that's the plan. So the loader can't quite fill it all up from one side, so you can have to fit another few tonne on by coming in from the other side. So yeah, it goes to show how high the dump truck is. But it's nice having something that's built for doing this day in, day out. This old girl, the old comma here, has moved many thousands of tonnes of rock and dirt. And she's starting to show her age a bit. And the Deutz just to help top up the bucket of the big loader here. Often when you just got a shallow pile of rock or whatever, it's hard to get a full bucket, so that's what's happening there. Brad on the Deutz, when he's not needed with the rock piles, looks like he's going along and pulling up the fence post with a 4-in-1 bucket. You just keep dragging it from one end to the other, folding it on itself, then you end up with a nice big clump of wire. And it works really well. You don't get a heap of dirt in the pile of wire and you can just pick it all up and carry it where you want. Yeah, we're not so good at building fences, but we can sure tear them down. As you can see, we've dragged the posts here back on itself, so yeah, it just works really well. Don't end up, when you try and push it up with a blade, it just ends up getting a heap of dirt all through it. Tell you what, I'm glad we're not using this truck for all of it. Just got a bit of stuff stuck up the top there. Got to try again to get it out. The dump truck lifts a lot higher up, so stuff doesn't get caught up in it as much because it's designed to do this sort of thing. Anyway, this is helping, so it's worth doing. Just nearly got to do wheelies with it just to try and jiggle it out, so it's probably not the best for it, but don't know how else to get it out. trying to get these bits of dirt caught up in the edges. So we've got the the little loader here trying to scrape it away so it comes out. Yes, this is why Perspex windscreens never really took off. We in the middle of harvest one time, the actual glass windscreen was about to fall out, and yeah, we actually run it for a couple of years without a windscreen. But yeah, that was obviously a bit annoying at harvest with all the dust. But anyway, this is better than nothing, but I can't see a thing. These Perkins diesels are meant to have 120 horsepower. I don't know where all the horses went though, because I reckon we've got about 3 left. Yeah guys, we got the bin full of seed. We're putting barley in on the lease block. And so we didn't actually think we're going to be hooking into this block as quick as we are, but they're talking rain actually tomorrow night, so we thought we had a chance to get it in before the rain. So yeah, we got the boys are down there still going on with those rocks and tidying up the paddocks there. And yeah, we'll might even do a little bit this afternoon, and yeah, hopefully we'll get this done tomorrow. We can't fit all the seed we're going to need in that bin there, so we're actually going to just put another half a ton or so in the bag here and take that down with us, so yeah, we can just throw that in, and that way we don't have to worry about extra trucks or any of that running down there. Righto, now we're off to the sprayer. We're just gonna spray this new block, and then then see if the planter will go through. If the planter won't get through it with the grass, we'll probably end up running the fire harrows through it. Yeah, so just about halfway through the load here. We're still picking up rocks there. So yeah, there's a few little patches all about. Yeah, the old man tried out the fire harrows here just to see how they'd go, and they've actually done a fairly good job just cleaning up the thicker bits. So there's still a bit going on there. So I think the planter's gonna struggle through it, so we might very well end up having to burn it tomorrow, burn the rest of it, but we'll just have to see how we go. Righto, just only got a few hundred metres left of spraying here, got it all done, so yeah, hopefully next time it needs to be sprayed and the planter's gone through it, it might have smoothed out a few of these bumps, but it might take a few seasons to get it into shape, but it's coming along nicely. When we get a chance, we're going to get hooking in and start planting. I think might have to do a little bit tonight, we're not sure whether we're going to be able to get it all done in a day. All depends how much mucking around there is with if it's blocking up or whatever is happening. Well guys, we made it 150 metres and it had a couple of blockages, but yeah, we realised the seed drive motor was running at about a quarter of what it should be, so we pulled up and had a bit of a look, and yeah, we could actually stop the shaft with our hands, so we thankfully we got a spare motor, and we're just whacking that on now. So that's Phil. Say good day.
Hey guys.
That's he's the middle child. He's the one with a bit of a complex.
I've been missing Matt. He's on the camera too much these days.
Oh.
He's sort of too famous now to be a farmer, so he's getting a big head.
I don't need a bigger head. So the old one, we're just not sure. It might have busted something inside, or we're not sure, but I actually rebuilt this one a couple of years ago. The bearings in it went, so yeah, you can't get these motors anymore. So I rebuilt it, put all new bearings through it, and just gave it a bit of a spruce up inside. So hopefully this works, and we'll see. We'll see how we go. Well, we think we figured out what the problem was, why it wasn't going out at the proper rate. We thought it was the motor for the metering unit on the seed. It was going out at about rate of what it should have. But yeah, we've actually did a bit of swapping around, put it in the reconditioned motor we had on there, and it still didn't work, so we actually swapped the FERT and the seed motors, or the wiring for them around, so, and yeah, we're able to get it to work and recalibrate it and all that. But yeah, so we're thinking it's actually a computer issue on the main brain box on the air cart. So that's the first issue we've had with that, after saying earlier in the planting season that it's been pretty good and we haven't had an issue. It looks like we're going to have to get it sent away, but thankfully we can finish this paddock off and then we're done for sowing. But we've actually just tried it tonight, and yeah, it's just too much grass and it's blocking up, and yeah, we're just having a few issues, so we're knocking off for the night. Well, it's the next day. I was on the spraying a neighbour's paddock there this morning, but yeah, got back here to the lease block this afternoon, and yeah, we're just in the same patch that we couldn't get through last night. Had a couple of small blockages, but just with the wind and yeah, obviously a bit of daylight helps dry the grass out, so it's actually yeah, going not too bad. So I've done all the way up to the fence there, so I've only done maybe 6 or 7 passes, but yeah, you can see the grass, there's a fair bit there. So yeah, once the grass mixes with a bit of dirt and it balls up, and yeah, it's just quite messy, so thankfully it's been fairly good. Well, the rain has started. There's a little bit on the window there. Not sure if it's just a little scud before the main bit comes through, or if it's set in. I think we'll just see how far we get here before we get pulled up from the rain, and then yeah, then we'll just have to wait till it dries out again and maybe get back into it. Then it might be this week or next week, I'm not sure. So depends if we get any follow-up rain. I think we nearly got all the rock piles tidied up. So yeah, hopefully there's not too much of that left. If you enjoy the videos, just remember to hit the like and subscribe, and yeah, we'll catch you in the next video.